Friday, my loves. Ooh, let's see. Let's see who's first. Happy Friday. Make sure everything looks okay. I think you can hear me okay. Happy Friday. Ooh. Oh, Nicola Sunshine, you're first. Hello, Angela. Wow. Hello. Thank you for letting me know you could hear me, my tiny sis Valeria. Mona, my love. Mona. CJ, how you doing, sweetheart? Paradise Earth, it's nice to have you back. Oliver, hi. I feel like you might be new. Oliver, if you're new, let us know so we can properly welcome you. John with my hearts and my flowers, thank you, my love. Happy Friday. Shane, welcome back. Happy Friday. What's up, Jose? Be kind. What's up? Sarah, baby doll love, how you doing? Happy Friday to everybody. Hey, I'm listening to Thai songs now. Ooh, that sounds fun. I wish I was in Thailand right now. One day soon, hopefully, hopefully. Um, End of August. Wild. This year is like bunkers fast, bunkers fast. We're going into September, bunkersness. Um, Aw, tiny sis, thank you. Thank you for looking out. You took a nap before this. I wish I could have. I actually slept in. I feel like I'm getting a little sick, so my energy may be a little slower, but that's okay, right? I just have to take care of myself, make sure I don't get fully sick, right? You got to catch it before it really gets you down. And so I may be a little bit more and less energy today, but that's the way we roll, right? I don't know if it was the traveling or my midnight meetings because I'm meeting with people from all over the world and the time differences. So it's been interesting. I have a meeting tonight at midnight with someone in, I believe they're in South Africa. Oh no, that was on Wednesday. They're in Denmark. I don't know where they are actually. We're just trying to make it work with the time difference. And it's hard scheduling meetings when it's like 9 hours tomorrow. And you're like, tomorrow? I'm still on today. So it's been really trippy scheduling all these random, wild, late hour meetings. But Aaron, welcome back. I've been well. How are you doing? It's nice to see you pop in here. Dice Golden, I see you. I see you, Dice Golden. How you doing, my Joshy? How you doing? You're not new, Oliver. Okay. My apologies. Welcome back. We'll welcome you back regardless, right? Um Birthday month in the house. September babies are gonna be celebrated soon, soon, soon. Um, First day of school on Monday. All right, tiny sis, congratulations. Monday's a holiday for us in the States. It's Labor Day. So therefore it's Labor Day weekend, so it's a holiday weekend. And for us, it's like it bookends our summer. So we feel like, oh my gosh, the summer's over. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Last quarter of 2025, just about, right? It's the last little bit. And it's trippy to think how quick this year has gone. Dice, I see you, my love. Brandon Bear, I see you. Last Friday of August. Thank you, Nicola. I hadn't quite put two and two together, but that is quite accurate. It's the last Friday of August. And last week I was in Minnesota camping, and I was with family, and literally every moment of our time there was consumed with family, as it should be when you're visiting family. So it was incredible. I had some younglings focus groups asking all of our nieces and nephews questions about school and about college and about how they're feeling and about all. Some had read my books. Oscar has lots of nieces and nephews. I have none. I have lots of cousins, but I don't have nieces and nephews. No one has had a baby in our family yet, I suppose. So I don't have nieces and nephews per se, but they've adopted me as their tia, as their auntie, and they're like tia, tia, and like I'm not used to it. I'm getting more used to it, but I'm like, and they're like tia Giovanna. I'm like, oh, that's me, right? So it's been really amazing to all of a sudden have like 40 nieces and nephews between Texas and Minnesota, and now obviously here in LA. So I have lots of nieces and nephews, and I love when I get to chat with them, right? They just give me insights and tidbits and updates, and it's just really cool. So that's what I did around the campfire this weekend. So I was not in a place to steal from those moments. So I literally basked in them all weekend. Everything I could take from them. Not in a greedy way, but just in like maximizing and enjoying the moment kind of way. I wasn't stingy. I was giving back. um um It's 4 a.m. for you in Thailand. Oh my lordy. Yes, you have to sleep. That was me like most days this week because I would get off my meetings at 1 a.m. if they were 1 hour meetings, and then I couldn't go to sleep, and like I had work to do and follow-ups and whatnot. So I was going to sleep at like 4 in the morning, quite frequently this week, just because once your brain gets like going, you just want to like keep going. And so, and I've been waking up early for LA meetings, no, from New York meetings, because East Coast is 3 hours ahead. So I've been waking up early for to accommodate New York meeting East Coast. And so my schedule has been wacky. In a really cool way, but it throws you off when you don't have your usual rhythm and whatnot. So rest up, take it easy. I have one more month, guys. One more month, and then I can take it easy ish. This last month is gonna be like gas pedal to the floor, and coming from Labor Day weekend, it's gonna be intense. And so I'm just mentally preparing myself, all of you. This next month is gonna be a mad dash, and I have no way to know what it's gonna feel like because I've never done this before. So it's yeah, scary. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared, but I'm gonna get it done, right? And I'm gonna get excited about it because my body doesn't know whether I'm scared or excited. So I'm gonna choose excitement always, and I'm gonna be like, I'm scared, but it's fun. Go, right? It's gonna be like a roller coaster, which ooh. But one more month, guys. One more month. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here throughout. Thank you for supporting me and cheerleading me on and giving me those words of encouragement that are going to push me to the finish line. So I still have 5 weeks actually. But I'm saying 1 month just so my brain could be like, there's the light. There's the light at the end of the tunnel. Because right now it's a lot. So let's keep going here. Daniel, hello, my Daniel. You and I have some chatting to do. I'm looking forward to this next chapter with you. So thank you for everything I just said. Thank you for your patience as I try to find schedule time and whatnot. So Daniel, I'm excited. Um, oh, CJ, I look like a princess. Thank you. As I feel my face is like congested, like like I'm looking at myself and I don't look as swollen as I feel. I feel like my head is a balloon, like that initial feeling when you're starting to get sick. And I feel like it's like blowing up, but you made me feel better about myself. So thank you, my CJ love. You are new, Taj, like the Taj Mahal. Taj, I'm jacking your fit. I don't know what that means. Hopefully it's good. I'm jacking your fit. I don't know what that means, but I think it feels good. I don't know. We'll see. Just remember, everybody. Mona. and Angela are our incredible mods. So just be mindful and respectful and kind, and you'll get along great. We do not take lightly to anybody who steps on any boundaries or makes us feel like you might be a problem child. We will take care of it very quickly. And so the other thing is, you're on the road to Arkansas. I'll come back to that other thing. Arkansas. Ooh, I've never been to Arkansas. I haven't even driven through Arkansas, and I've driven cross country 8 times. It's just Arkansas is not on the route, right, from Florida to Cali, unless like you go up a little bit, but you don't do that if you have somewhere to be at a certain time. You just like go through. So Arkansas, I want to hear more about it. Uh, Aw, Sarah, baby doll, you're here with the Fry fam. That's exactly how I feel. I don't feel the best, but I'm here with the Fry fam, and that makes it all okay. Um, CJ, it's not even tired. I'm just starting to feel sick. But I'm not gonna say that out loud because then I'll get sick. I'm just starting to feel like the scratchiness, and I'm like taking like lots of like honey and tea and all that just to like prevent it from flaming up because I have a busy next couple weeks. Get some rest. Oh, my loves. Um, Thank you, Mona and Angela, for all the help. I just want to be mindful that when you ask for Mona and Angela's help, that you are aware, and myself included, that um, they're aunties who are helping, not aunties who are there to solve real life problems, right? They're helping in the, oh, look at that, minute 13. I just want us to be mindful of their time and energy and space, right? I don't want us to bombard our mods with drama, saga, issues that isn't really in their realm to step in and help out with. So if it's off Friday hours, just be mindful. Everybody has a really busy plate. And so I don't want anyone to feel overwhelmed. And when it's, you know, 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or whatever the number is, and one person, that can be a little overwhelming. So just be mindful of our incredible mods and respectful of their time, energy, space. So just please, and I could say the same for all of us, right? We all want to make sure that we honor each other and we don't bring drama and saga into other people's lives, unless you're asking for a resource, right? So we might be able to help you get to someone who can help you, but we aren't trained professionals or experts that can ethically give you some of the help that you guys might need. So, yes, we want to help, and yes, we need to be mindful that sometimes we're not well equipped to handle some of the things that some of you come to us with. So, on that note, let me find my phone. Oh, it's right here. So that I can get the quote of the day and turn off that alarm because I already am going to go to the quote of the day while keeping my finger on the iPad so that I don't lose my place in the comments. Let's see. Oh, I think I want to take a photo, guys, with you guys' comments in the background. Will this work? No, it won't. How did I do it in Florida? Remember, guys, I did it in Florida. I liked it, but I haven't been able to replicate it. Okay, here we go. I think I'm going to go with this one because, of course, I picked like 5 because they were so cute. Okay. But I like this one because it leads into our lesson, but I feel like it's repeating. And I wanted to do this one. No, I'm going with this one. I'm going with this one. Guys, this one I can turn around right away. Can you read that? Don't let idiots ruin your day. Isn't she cute? I kind of look like her right now, don't I? Don't let idiots ruin your day. I just wanted something cheeky and fun and light, and she just spoke to me today. Don't let idiots ruin your day. Ah, she's cute. Isn't she cute? I like her. Um, so what do you guys think of that one? It was really short, sweet, to the point. Um, don't let idiots ruin your day. He. The other one, you want to see the other one I was gonna put? I'll put it in here now. Just. Oh, wait, let me say some thank yous. Oh, Nicolas San, Jose, Sarah Baby Doll, my thoughts. Thank you, all of you, for your super chats and your super love. Again, free admission. However, your love, your likes, your comments, subscribing, all that are all different ways you show love. So thank you for the super chats. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being such an important part of my life. And at the same time, just by you contributing in the chat, you contributing to the comments, you being here, liking, sharing, doing all the things we're supposed to tell you to do for the algorithm, um, those are all beautiful. Molly, I see you, Molly. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Um, I love that you guys are just so sweet to each other. Um, oh, Abdul, my boy, how you doing? Welcome back. Um, Aaron, you've been busy and lost 30 pounds. Hold on, hold on. We have a new thing here. Hold on. Yay, Aaron! Congratulations, Aaron. That's amazing. Good for you. 30 pounds is especially when you need to lose weight, that's a huge accomplishment. I'm looking forward to being able to tout that. um Yes, welcome back. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Nice job, Aaron. I dig that, Jose. Good job. Oh, it feels so good to be here with you guys. Yes, it's about family quality time. It always is. When you get those moments, honor them, treasure them, cherish them, maximize them. My parents, you're so cute. My Brandamere. I have to call my parents. I've been so um bogged down with random meeting times, and my mom's like, "You must be busy." I'm like, "I am." But I gotta call my mom, and it's Friday, so I'll call her later on. But we text a lot, and she says they're good. So thank you, Brandon Bear, for always asking about them. It's his 10th birthday tomorrow. Grayson, happy birthday, Daniel's little cousin, nephew. Nephew, happy 10th birthday, Grayson. I love that. And that's still August. Okay, not a September baby just yet. August is August. Um, you love your family so much, my CJ. I love that. Vidal, hello. Big love to you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the reminder. It feels real good. Um, the label is such an honor. It is. It is. I didn't know it was until I got into it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it feels good to be a tia. Mm. Ooh, you're teaching yourself more languages. That's really cool. 1 year. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Did you cartwheel in your younger years? Did I cartwheel? I did not cartwheel. I am a horrible cartwheeler. I land on my booty. I land on my head. I land on my shoulder. I cannot. I don't have the grace or the means to cartwheel or round up or round out or all those things. I am not engineered that way. And we had gymnastics in my school for like, I don't know how they did it at the time, but like every month was like a different something. And like, I was horrible at gymnastics. It was my least favorite because everyone made fun of me. I was not good. That's not good. And then you have the little girls who do like the flips and the backs and the blah, 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 and I'd be like, I did not like gymnastics. I like watching it, like in the Olympics, but no, no cartwheels for me, my love. Oliver, I'm doing really well, all considered. But thank you for asking. Oh, CJ, if I was a scented candle, I'd be called Perfectly Imperfect. I'll take it. I like it. I like that name. And I think we should all strive to be perfectly imperfect because we're never going to be perfect. Although Oscar says the opposite. He says you're perfect exactly as you are because God made you that way. So it's interesting how I could see both sides of the coin, like both sides of the argument. So I'm perfect just the way I am because this is how I was made. Oh, minute 22. And I'm imperfect because we all are. So interesting how that is. Aw, let's see. You be safe too, Aaron boy. Young man. You're a young man. That was me last night. My eyes were falling asleep and I was trying to get my newsletter out. And I was like, so I tried to get it out this morning. I'm going to try this afternoon. If not, it might go out tomorrow. I'm going to give myself grace. But here's the lesson of the week. So this was the other little quote I was going to show, and I really liked her too. Stop worrying about things you cannot control. And the reason why I was debating between her and the other little cutie patootie, aren't they cute? They're so sweet. Look, I found a bunch of them. Look how cute these are. I love little baby photos of like cartoons. But the reason why I wanted to do that one, don't worry about things you can't control, is because the lesson of the week I have a prop for. So, okay. Um, okay, so I have a little prop, but you can't see it because it's just like I can control and I cannot control. So there are some things that are out of our hands and some things that are very much in our hands. So let me see if I put this behind it, if you could see a little bit more, right? So I'm going to go through some of these and it's going to be just, Mona, you don't have to worry about putting these in the chat if you don't want to, because it's a little bit a lot, but, um, I just have this on my desk right now. And here's what I, meaning we, can control. Oh, snap. Give me 1 second. Ah, I gotta put these on. Okay. Things I should focus on. These are the things I can control, things I can focus on. My attitude, how I express myself, my boundaries, my thoughts and actions, where I put my time and energy. These are things I can control and I should focus on. How I respond, the way I treat others, my words, my beliefs and values, the way I act, asking for help, the choices I make, and being dependable to changes. So, those are all things that we have an ability to control, focus on, and have positive movement towards. So, I'm going to read them again. I can control and should focus on my attitude, how I express myself, my boundaries, my thoughts and actions, where I put my time and energy, how I respond, the way I treat others, my words, my beliefs and values, the way I act, asking for help. We can control that. The choices I make, being dependable and adaptable to changes. So, I have this on my desk because sometimes some of the meetings I'm in, they're a little intimidating. They're a little, you don't know how they're going to turn out. And I cannot control how other people see me as I take my glasses off. I can't control how people are going to feel about me, but I can control how I feel about myself. And I can control how I show up in the world, and I can control how I respond to things. And those are really powerful things. Um, those are really powerful things when you look at it. Teacher Vidal, the glasses are amazing. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Spider-Man, what's up? I'm doing well. Welcome back. Um, so I want to also now touch on the things we cannot control, because I think when we have that like distinction, we can focus on what it is we want to focus on. So I cannot control and things I should not focus on. So for all of us, it's things we cannot control, right? So here we go. Ooh, other people's mistakes. You would think I know what they say on here, but I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. So this sits on a little like stand, right? Right by my desk. And whenever I look at it, I only notice the yellow. For whatever reason, I never read the blue. I don't know why my eyes are drawn to the yellow. So I know what the yellow one says, but I'm not sure what the blue one says because I don't focus on it, which I think is a good thing in hindsight. So some of these are new to me too. So I'm going to share them. And that's why I'm taking a pause, because I'm like, we can't control other people's mistakes. Have you ever done that before, where like you meet someone or you're with someone you love and they do something and you think like, ooh, they shouldn't have done that. Ooh, that wasn't kind. Ooh, that wasn't right. And then you take it upon yourself to explain to other people in the room like, oh, what she meant was, or oh, how funny, ha ha ha. Like you try to deflect or reflect or any of those things. I've done that a lot in the past because I'm like, well, maybe I need to clean up the situation. You know what? Other people's mistakes are not something in your control. Don't focus on them, right? Ooh, I cannot control what happens around me. Ooh. So I have a say in what I say, but I don't have a say in what's happening around me. That's really powerful because it gives us like a relief. Like we don't have to try to fix everything, right? Um, other people's motives. Other people's motives. Why people do the things they do. We can't control them. Other people's happiness. Oh, smack. Everybody's in charge of their own happiness. You can't control it. Oh, that's cool. The past. We know we can't control the past, right? The past has happened and we can't go back and change it. So we can't focus on the past. Ooh, y'all. If people like me or dislike me. We can't control it. We can't. How others respond. You don't know who's going to flip out on something. You can't control it. The weather. We can't control the weather. We know that. Or the future. Other people's opinions. And what other people think or do. So that is the little thing that sits on my desk that I wanted to share with you as this week's lesson, because you have so many opportunities to engage with people, with others, and sometimes it's out of our control what we can focus on. No, that's not right. Let me say that right. Sometimes we need to take control of what we focus on, right? But know what you can't control so that you don't keep hitting your head against the wall trying to control something that's out of your control. Other people, my grandma used to say, it's really weird to talk with glasses. My grandma used to say, Cada cabeza es un mundo. And what that translates to is every head is its own world, right? You always hear people say, like, oh, that person's in their own world. We all are, right? We all are in our own world because that's the lens we see through. That's the lens we understand. That's the lens we've, walked in, like the steps we've walked in. So we cannot speak for each other. I don't know what you've been through, right? You can tell me, but I don't know. I haven't walked your shoes, right? So, cada cabeza es un mundo. We all have a very different experience. We all have a very different perspective. Yes, Mona, we all interpret things differently, right? And so we have to be mindful that everybody's going to respond differently. And something that's not offensive to you can be very upsetting to somebody else, right? That happens to me all the time in my country and culture. Something that is so not offensive is very offensive in the Mexican culture. And I now know that because I'm married to someone who's Mexican, but I wouldn't have known that otherwise. It's because he tells me, he's like, Jovanna, don't say or do that. That's not polite in Mexico. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. In Dominican Republic, that is very much a way to be day to day. So there's intricacies and there's delicate sees. There's sensitivities, right? Depending on culture and countries and perspectives and histories and race, gender, religion. So you cannot control how other people behave or respond, but you can control how you respond and behave. So if someone offends you, you could be like, "That's it. We're not friends anymore." Or you could be like, that hurt my feelings. Um, can we maybe agree that that's not a topic for us to talk about or that makes me uncomfortable? And can we have a different way of communicating that would align with my values? And so you see how the first one, you're reacting, right? You're not giving an opportunity to share your reality. But when you encounter things and you're willing to talk about them in a adult mature way, then things can progress, they can move forward. Not always get resolved because not everything is meant to have a solution. Sometimes you just need to agree to disagree, and sometimes you just need to move on and let things be. So I hope my prop has served you today. That light glare. I hope my prop has served you today. And if you want to take a little screenshot, minus the lights, let me find a spot. There we go. If you want to take a little screenshot, by all means. It is a mirror image. Maybe I'll post it in the community so you can just download the. That's what I'll do. That's a whole lot easier. But yeah, I hope it works. Oh, it did. Good. It certainly did. I'm happy to hear that. Protecting ourselves and expressing boundaries, that is something we can control, right? If something doesn't feel good to you, or it's something that has changed or shifted for you, because we evolve and change. We're not the same person we were 5 years ago. We're not the same person we were yesterday. We have new information, new experiences, new exposure to different things. And so I'm not the same Jovanna as I was yesterday. The goal is to be better than the Jovanna from yesterday. The goal is to inch forward, because inch by inch, you will get to where you want to be. If you are not better than yesterday, then you stall, right? And that is the only measure we must compare ourselves to, is to ourselves the day before, right? Not to the person on Instagram, not to the influencer who has millions of followers, not to the actor who has so many accolades. No, you compare only to who you were yesterday, knowing, trusting, believing, working towards being a better you today. That's our only job. We got other jobs. But that's an important one, right? Like our jobs to be kind and to be gracious and to be appreciative. Those are all jobs. But they're the best jobs to have because they pay tenfold. You get paid so much, not monetarily, but emotionally, spiritually, personally. Um, when you are appreciative, when you are kind, when you are generous, right? Getting paid isn't just a dollar exchange, it is very much an upliftment. That's not a word. It is today. It's an upliftment. And that is one way to get paid. So many of us think like, we're getting underpaid in our jobs perhaps, and maybe when you get there you'll feel the same, but remember that you get paid in a lot of different ways, and the more grateful you are, the more gracious and the more generous. 3 G's. I like it. 3 G's. The more grateful, the more gracious, and the more generous. G to the third power. um, the more you get rewarded in life, in love, in now I'm trying to think of another L word. I love that when I could do like the same letter. I love it. I don't know if it's because us four sisters start with the letter J, so it's always been like top of mind for me to like want to like, I do that in my writing, like in my newsletters. I always try to do like the same. What's that called, Mona, again? Not alliteration. You said it starts with an M, I think. Mona. 3 G's, grateful, gracious, generous. Yay! Thank you, Mona, for putting it in the chat. Mnemonic. Mnemonic. I don't think of that word, but thank you, Mona, for knowing it, because I don't think of that word. My brain, I think of analogy and metaphors and ironies and what's the Bubba shrimp, the jumbo shrimp? Oxymorons. I love oxymorons, but I don't think of mnemonics. And is it mnemonics or mnemonics? I think it's with an N because the M is silent. Can you confirm that for me, Mona, please? I think the M is silent on that. Metaphors and analogies are great tools. I know. Is mnemonic or mnemonic? I think it's silent. And here I am. I knew you would put it in there perfectly. It's pronounced mnemonics. And I'm going to ask you again because for whatever reason, maybe now it's in my head, finally. This is what I'm going to do. Mnemonic. 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 I'm hitting it in my head. Don't do that. I'm getting it in there. I'm tapping it in there. Mnemonic. Maybe that works. I don't know. I've never done that before, but we'll see in the future if you guys remember me tapping my head to remember the word mnemonic. You feel so grateful. I'm so happy, my CJ love. Gratitude really pays you infinitely fold. You wake up and you're grateful. You have a good day. You get a couple little challenges, but you're grateful. It's a good outcome. You get bounced around a little bit because it's a wackadoodle day. You're grateful. You make it through okay. So, I love that, tiny sis. You're confident. And Brandon Bear, I saw that you put you're powerful. And we are all those things. Because that is what the FriFam comes together to work through together. And this is a space where Jose, and then you sleep better afterwards. Yes, my Jose, way to put a bow on that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm powerful. Oh, I see that, tiny sis. You are powerful. Okay, I miss you guys. I'm going back into the chat because I miss you guys. It's not my fault. I can't help it. I miss you guys. CJ, last time something amazing happened to me, I was in the store buying some stuff and I didn't have enough to pay for my stuff. But then a kind lady paid for my stuff instead. That was the kindest thing. Ooh, CJ, that is powerful. You know why that's powerful? Because you allowed her to gift you her kind gesture of the day. So she felt good and you felt good. And you see that's a beautiful memory in your heart that you will pass forward in, play forward in the future. One day you are going to be raking in the bucks and you'll be like, that lady helped me. I'm going to help this person. And that is karma. That is paying it forward. That is giving and being generous. And you allowed her the gift to be generous with you. She gifted you and you gifted her. Just remember that. And it took me a long time to realize that. It really did. But I'm happy you learned that already, CJ, at your young man age. Because you're a young man now. I can't even say you're a kid. You're like a young man. My beautiful CJ. Oh, Brenda Mayer, we have to show people kindness, respect, and love each other and still have a great relationship with people that is around you. So important. I love this. You're so happy to be here. Taj. Yay, that's a Maraca moment. And Maraca moments for me, for us, is just like a little celebratory, a little a little uh gratitude moment, right? And I love my maracas. I have them all over, and I just think they just allow us to feel like a little bit of celebration. And so I'm happy you're here, Taj. And I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. And I don't know how you can correct me, but if I'm not saying it correctly, correct me. And if I can get away with saying it like that, then I can always remember you're like the Taj Mahal. Majestic. My Sean Starlight, welcome back, my love. Um, CJ, it's your choice to decide what kind of a person you choose to be. And I choose to be kind every day, no matter what. CJ, that is a huge acknowledgement and a huge awareness and a huge contribution to the world. I love it. Magic Kingdom. Never give up on your dreams. Let's try again. Never give up on your dreams come true. And never give up who you are. Oh, it's true. Don't give up on your dreams. I am a walking example of that. If I would have given up when I wanted to give up, I wouldn't have done Dhar, man. And I would have never met any of you. And how much I would have missed out. I wanted to give up acting. It was hard. It was really hard. It's still hard. For me to get one job, right? I have to apply to 100, right? And it's hard. And at the same time, when it's your dream and you love it and it's your passion and you want to do it, you push through. And you know what that does? You know what that does? I'll tell you what that does. It makes your Take two. It makes your skin thicker, right? The no's aren't as important anymore. The no's don't throw you down and kick you down. On the contrary, the no from someone means you're closer to your yes. It means that you have somewhere to go, right? I have had, and that has been something with this project I'm working on. It's not acting related, but I've gotten a lot of no's. And it stings a little, right? But because I'm an actor and I've gotten so many no's in my lifetime already, I'm like, oh, that means the next person's going to say yes, right? So I just want you to acknowledge that a no isn't the end of the world. A no is not forever. A no is somebody else's boundary that they are in a place and position to uphold for themselves. So a no does not need to be a kick in the face. It's not. A no is just a redirection. A redirection. And a lot of what we talk about here, you perhaps have heard it elsewhere, but it takes a certain way of hearing it that you can perhaps adopt it and incorporate it into your own life. So please, everything we say here and do, we've probably heard before, but sometimes it takes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times for us to understand it in a way that is applicable, in a way that we can resonate with. And sometimes it's the way somebody says it, right? So you might have heard it from, Catherine, from me, and from Darman. Well, maybe each one of you heard it differently from each one of us, right? And that is the beauty of what we do. It's an evolution. It's a progression. It's a transformation, right? So allow yourself to hear things multiple times and allow it to sit with you differently as it's meant to in that one specific time, right? Something one of us says might hit on you differently than what somebody else says, but it could be the same underlying meaning. So just be open and receptive, because is it who is it? Is it Buddha who says that like the beginner's mind, never say I know that, right? You might have heard it before, but you might learn it differently today. So a beginner's mind is so important. So important. So important. Um, Taj, communication is key for peace. I was not expecting that. Communication is key. We've heard that. We know that. But for peace, that is powerful, right? We don't often connect those two. And that is really cool that you put that in the chat. So thank you, Taj, for that beautiful contribution. Um, Mac, is it who? Mac? Mac, you knew? Hi, Mac. Where's Mac? Let me see the little photo. Let's see. Where's Mac? I want to see if. Hmm. Ooh, deja vu, Jose. You got deja vu. I love deja vu. Okay, talking colors. I'm not seeing Mac's little picture. Spider-Man! Oh, you sent me some DMs on Insta. I gotta go back to Insta. I have not been on Insta. Insta has not been my area of focus. Like I said, Spider-Man. Like I said, I am under a rock and for another month. So thank you. But I'm gonna go check it out. Thank you for the edits, or the DMs, and I will check it out. And Mac, welcome. I'm glad everybody made you feel welcomed. Ooh, Brandon Bear, you're right. We can't control other people's emotions and feelings. Let's see if you just added a new one. Other people's happiness. But emotions and feelings is broader than happiness. Okay, I think that's a Morocco moment. Okay. I think Brandon Bear just added another one to what we can't control. We can't control other people's emotions and feelings. We can't even control our own, to be honest, right? Feelings and emotions are going to happen. We're going to have a reaction, a response to how we feel. But it's that response that you have control over, right? You can't, sometimes, I'm going to be honest. I'm going there, y'all. I'm going there. Sometimes, I'm going to say it, guys. I am. Sometimes you can't help but feel jealous. Jealous is an emotion, it's a feeling you get. We don't want to be mean or mean spirited or evil or bad by feeling jealous. But jealousy is a feeling that we can have, right? That's the comparison. That's like, why does that person blah, 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 right? Sometimes it just comes up and you have that little pang of like, oh, wow. Um, like I'll say that to somebody. I'm like, I am so jealous, not in a bad way. I just wish I was going to Spain tomorrow like you, right? I'm jealous. You feel that little tang of jealousy. You can't help it. But the way you respond is what is important. Oh gosh, you're going to Spain tomorrow? That is amazing. Have such an amazing time. I wish it was me going. I'm so jealous. Or the opposite is, how come you get to go to Spain and I don't? I want to go to Spain. Whatever. Those are two very real responses. You get to choose the kinder one. You get to choose the one that's more inclusive, right? I wish I was going to Spain. Pack me, right? So that's really interesting little, reality. Because we're humans. We have feelings and emotions. We're meant to have them. If we weren't having emotions, we wouldn't be alive. Having emotions reminds you that you're alive. How about that? Thank your emotions. Thank them, because they're reminding you that you have a heart and a connection to your body and that you are alive. So thank your emotions, even if they don't feel good sometimes. Thank them. My juicy juice that gives me a little bit of energy. Um all right, I know there's so many good comments and now I'm going to be missing the ones that are going forward, but now I'm going to come back. Let's see. Where did I go? Oh, Mona, thank you for putting all those in there. I am going to take a little screenshot of today's prop and I'll put it in the chat. No, not in the chat, in the community. Always assume the best. Oh, Taj, you got great contributions. Yeah. Assume the best. Yeah. It's so easy for us to choose the alternative, right? Assume everything's going to go wrong or bad or negatively. No. Assume it's going to be better than you thought it was going to be. I like that. Aw, CJ, thank you for being here for yet another lesson. 5 years in, yeah. Oh my gosh, we're going up on 1 hour? How the heck does this go so fast? Does it go fast for you guys, or is it just me because I'm like, yep. We're going on 1 hour already? That went fast. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that is trippiness. That is trippy. I am in shock. Oh, you want to be a nurse like your auntie, tiny sis. Love and kindness go hand in hand. You were crying in our Zoom call. You were cute. Annabelle, thank you for coming back. I get so happy when you guys return. It means that there's something here for you. And at the end of the day, that's all I want. I want you to have somewhere safe. Thank you, Mona and Angela. And I want you to have somewhere where you feel seen and heard and loved. And that's thanks to everybody here. So thank you to everybody, because it takes a village, right? I couldn't do this by myself, right? I mean, I could be here by myself. I could talk by myself. I do that plenty. But it takes all of us to create what we've created. So thank you to every single one of you who continue to show up, who continue to show up. I said that twice. For all of you who continue to give love and support and cheerlead us on. It's because of all of us, right? Angela, my foxy bear, thank you. Thank you for the little fox. Thank you to all my super chats. I am so grateful to each and every single one of you. Um, Taj, I love your contributions to the FriFam. So thank you for being here, and I hope you'll return. Um, Aw, I taught you something. Yay. That makes me happy. What were you calling me? Teacher Vidal. Oh, well, that's easier to read. But I can't because then it's all glary from all the lights and all that. One day, maybe. Not there yet. um. Oh, Annabelle. Thank you for liking my work on Dhar, man. Thank you. Yes, character overlooks. Absolutely, Taj. Oh, you want to pay it forward by sending a gift by mail. Daniel, that is a beautiful sentiment. Just be mindful that some people may not feel comfortable giving their address out. So don't take it personally. I don't give my address out for, safety reasons in this wacky world that we're in. And it's not about you guys. It's about, just being mindful. Like, I have a public life, but my husband doesn't, right? I have a public life. I've chosen to have a public life, but my parents haven't, right? So I'm very mindful of what I post, what I share, and it's out of respect for other people. So just be mindful that if you want to mail something to someone and they don't want to give their address, just no, it's not about you. It's about them being protective of those they love as well, right? Because we live in a world where we need to be very careful. So I say that again because we all have to find our comfort level with different things, our boundaries. And if you come across someone who shares a boundary, honor it, right? That is something that we must respect other people for. We all have different expectations and wishes in our life. And so just because one person feels like they want to be public and the other person is private, it's not a judgment. It's just comfort levels. So just be mindful of that. But I love your heart that you want to gift and pay forward. That is a beautiful thing. Maybe it's something online. That way, we don't put people in an awkward position to have to decline giving their address, right? Um, if you have a P.O. box, great. I don't have a P.O. box because it's like $300 a month. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to spend 300 times 12. I don't know how much that is, but I'm not spending that on a P.O. box for something I get once a year. Like, I'm sorry. And that's just where I live now. It used to be 30, $40 a month where I used to live, but I'm not in that part of town, so I can't go pick up my stuff there. And I just stopped having a P.O. box because it didn't make sense for me. So, yeah, in downtown LA, it's $300 a month to have a P.O. box at the local UPS. And I was like, ain't happening. Sorry. I ain't spending that kind of moolah on a box. I got lots of things I can spend it on, and it ain't going towards a box. So, a lot of words just to say thank you for wanting to pay it forward. Um, oh, I have to see that new video where I play. Oh, was I mean? Was I a mean mom? Oh, I gotta see it. I gotta see it. And just to let you guys know, yeah, Jose, no just means not yet. I've had to learn that lesson over and over in this project I'm working on. Um, Oh, Brandon Bear, thank you for all your amazing lessons, and I appreciate you so very much, mommy. And I appreciate you, and I love that you all are here, and again that you choose to be here. When somebody tells you no, that means no. You gotta respect their boundaries. And another lesson I've learned. I love it. I love that you guys are putting your lessons in here. We're gonna do one of those coming up soon. Because every little bit we all learn a lot, and this is a beautiful way that we can contribute to other people having, you know, reminders as to amazing lessons that we all learn, right? So I love when we do those, like everybody puts their lesson in the chat. We'll do that one maybe next week or so, so that I don't go too long on this live because it's Friday and y'all have to go enjoy it. Um, Oh, Mona was saying the same thing. It's a kind gesture, but we got to be mindful of the realities of the world. Thank you, Mona, for putting that in before I said it. Um, oh, it is my pleasure to be able to offer positivity and optimism. So thank you, Angela, for putting that in the chat and for being so gracious. I appreciate it. Aw, Sarah, baby doll, we like to make everyone feel included, Taj. Yes, and that is a very big component of why we are who we are. Did that make sense? That is a very big component of why we are who we are. It kind of sounds like it makes sense, but I think there's something missing in there. That's a big component of why we are who we are. Yeah, we make everyone feel welcomed. That's a big component of why we are who we are. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep it like that. I had to like process it. I think it's all the cold medicine. I'm like, did that make sense? Oh, my loves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, my loves. I'm going to start wrapping it up here just because it's Friday, but I know you guys have tons of comments, and I love that you guys have each other to share these comments with. And yes, we're going to feel how we feel, Starlight. Jealousy is like looking a green monster. I know, jealousy is a weird one because, like, you have no control over it and it just pops up, and you're like, what the heck? That's not how I would think I would respond. But then you have like this sentiment that you're like, ooh, I'm being a little jealous. That doesn't feel good. And then you have to like correct it, right? I don't know. That's how I feel when I get a little jealous. And then again, I never am jealous in a malicious way. I'm just aware that it's something I want to work on myself, right? Like if I see someone with a crazy awesome body, I'm like, dang girl, you look good. But I tell them, right? I want to tell them because I want them to know that their hard work has paid off. So it's not like a mean spirited jealousy, but it is kind of like, I want my body to look like that, or I wish my right. So you know what I mean. Annabelle, bye. Have a good weekend. Yes, Mona. I was kind of thinking that like having emotions is what makes us humans. Other mammals, other animals don't have emotions. So, although I think they have emotions, but they can't like I don't know. Missy has emotions. My little rabbit, she has emotions. That little one has emotions, and she has mood swings too. She is moody. She is bossy, sassy, and she's got emotions, but I don't know, it's different. Like humans, that's how we connect, that's how we evolve, that's how we progress, right? So, did I make the juice, Giovanna? It's if it's this juice, yes, it's just a bunch of powders I put in there, like it's beet juice and creatine and carnitine. It's like a lot of amino acids that I love and make me feel more energetic. Oh, you enjoy calling me mommy. Yay! I enjoy receiving. All right, my loves. There is so much good in here. Having emotions is our superpower. Nice one, CJ. And I have to say this, the worst response to jealousy is don't get mad, get even. Jose, that is powerful because it doesn't make sense. That just means you're like going an eye for an eye, and that's not kind. It's when you take the high road that you get rewarded, in my opinion. Oh, you want to schedule a meeting with me, Brandon Bear? Oh, time flies. Okay, it's not just me. Gosh darn, it did go really fast. Todd, you agree? I thought it was just me. I'm like, what? It's almost an hour and I've been yapping. Life is 10% what happens and 90% how we react. Ooh, true, true, true. Time goes fast when you have fun. Oh, my loves. Thank you. Oh, you guys are in agreement that it went fast. Okay, all right. It wasn't just me. Um, Yes, Sarah Baby Doll, learning to allow the emotions is a huge learning process. It never is completely 100% learned, so don't think you should be 100% there. It's a process, and just when you think you've learned it, poof, there's another lesson. There's another test. So be kind and gentle to yourself. I know Oscar needs to join us. He's still working. He's been working late hours as well. So it is the season. But he loves you guys, and we were talking about that in Minnesota when we were camping. He was talking about how amazing you guys are and how much he's learned from you guys and how much he loves being with you guys. So just know that yeah, Sarah Baby Doll. Papa Bear's probably working right now. He sure is. He's doing a lot. JC, hello, my love. Welcome back. I love the pop-ins. Believe me, I love the pop-ins. They're amazing. Um, what's up, JC? And Tiny Sis, don't you dare put address or anything in any comment. I will come over there and personally pow pow you. Don't you dare put anything public in the comments. I will scold you. No private information, no age, no location. Got it? Get it? Good. Or we're going to have to time out you. Like a real mommy does. I'll time out you. I will, Tiny Sis. You put something private in the public comments and I will time out you. I will. I will. Don't try me. I will. I will. No private information in the comments. Here or anywhere. It's for your own safety and protection, okay? And you have big sissies who come after you too, and they're like, don't put it in the chat. And you still put it in the chat. We're gonna time you out. All the aunties and all the big sissies are gonna come in and time you out, Tiny Sis. So behave. No private information. And it's not because I wish I could know more about each one of you. I'm just very mama bear about all of you because online is a weird world, y'all. It ain't no yellow brick road. All right, my loves, it's about that time. I know, Jose, that's crazy. Thank you for doing the math. 3,600. I ain't paying that for a PO box. Sorry. So thank you for doing the math. I couldn't quite do it in my head. um. Oh, we got the aunties coming in and being like, "Do it privately, privately, privately." Um. Oh my gosh, it's hot. It's still like 100 degrees. No, it's not quite 100. I'm not going to exaggerate. It's like 85, but it feels warm. My office gets really hot in the afternoon. Um, oh, thank you, Sarah Baby Doll. I'm not on Facebook very often. I'm hardly in IG. That's gonna change. But we'll figure it out. Thank you, Mona. Be mindful of social media interactions. Just we never know who is on the other side. And it's unfortunate we got to think like this, but we do think like this, especially as the adultlings who want to protect the younglings. You just never know. And that's why we're so stringent on it, okay? To all of you, I know it seems like fun and we're all besties in here, blah 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 blah, but we just don't know who is from the outside looking in, who doesn't perhaps have the best intention. And that's the only reason we're all such sticklers about this, okay? So it's unfortunate, but it's the real reality in our fake world. um oh, Daniel, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Um that's really beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I am not going to say it out loud because you put it in the comments, but saying it out loud is another level. So thank you for sharing. And interesting. Interesting, because now I have more information and that is helpful. So don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. Um that's beautiful. Okay. Um y'all, and here I am, yappa yappa yappa. That's because the time goes so fast. Auntie Mona, Auntie Angela, if either of you need to pop off, I get it. It's okay. I'm just gonna be just a couple more minutes while I wrap it up and say goodbyes, because there's so many good comments in here. I can't help it. You guys just contribute so beautifully. You contribute so beautifully. Oh, John, have a beautiful Labor Day weekend as well. Oh, I know what you mean, Brandon Barr. You all feel like family to me too. Thank you, Angela, for reminding Danielle that it just is better not to share location. And not every YouTube channel is gonna be so stringent on this. We are stringent here because we have so many tiny ones. Some of you are really young. Some of you have been with me since you were young, and now you're older. But it's just our protective mechanism coming into play. So thank you for understanding. All right, my loves. Time is flying fast. It is. I'll send Oscar hellos from y'all. Oh, I'm just so grateful for you all. Yes, CJ. We love Oscar and the Fry fam. We sure do. Okay, I'm gonna pass that along to him when he gets home. Um, Mona's, I guess there will be timeouts. Oh, ooh. Why am I such a little brat sometimes? I'm like, ooh. All right. All right. Now we have a new way to take care of things. And it's not because we don't love you, it's because we love you. Okay? So be clear on it. It's because we love you that we do what we do. And maybe I don't need to be the way I am, but I can't help it. Right? I can't help it. I watch the news and I'm like, oh, I gotta make sure that, it's just I that's my heart, y'all. Um, all right, my loves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The weather. I know the weather's wackadoodle doo these days. My gorgeous loves, let's wrap things up. Who's proud of Nicola? Angela, why are you proud of Nicola? I'm proud of Nicola, but I'm proud of Nicola. I'm proud of all of you, but Nicola has made some incredible, incredible progress in this last year, and I just want to acknowledge that. So, happy Labor Day weekend, Jose. Happy travels. Have fun. Singing bowl, mommy. I was just gonna grab it. Is it okay? Do we want to do a little singing bowl action? Do I get a what, yes, yes, or nope, nope, we gotta run? Let's see. I think it's going to be a yes. Oh, it's Labor Day for Canada too. Happy Labor Day. I didn't know that. Yes, yes, some singing bowl. Okay. Oh, Taj. Wait, Taj, stay another moment. It's right here. I was going to grab it. But Brandon Bear beat me to it. So yes, okay, yay, singing bowl. Okay, okay, okay. Dale, mama. Ah! All right, everybody. Upon request. I love it. Brandon Bear, thank you for requesting it today. Y'all are always welcome to request it. So, everybody, deep breath. My loves, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And thank you for being part of the FriFam. Thank you for being part of the FriFam. So, with that, stay light and bright. Lead the way, my loves. Lead the way. So much love. So much love. Happy Labor Day weekend to us here on the West, the US, Canada. Thank you. Y'all are amazing. Bye for now.